Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. As always, you can find me on Instagram, and I recently started a TikTok channel, so you can also find me there on both. It's the same name, Cali Proof, CALI space PROOF, or sometimes instead of the space, it will have an underscore. So yeah, go ahead and check me out right there. I don't post as often as I'd like to there. I post more here, I believe, on the YouTube channel, but go ahead and check me out there as well. Now I got something I'm stoked about. I've been having this on my list for a while of my wish list. I wasn't sure what statue I wanted, but I know I wanted a Conan statue. Now they range in sizes, right? They have your big ones, your regular size, just different size of statues, and depending on the character. Some characters have millions of statues on every size. Some characters just have one or two statues. Depending on the popularity of the character, they think it can sell and whatnot, right? I've seen some of these big, huge statues. They look gorgeous. They're pretty expensive, but the quality is there. They're very detailed. I didn't want something too big because with those big statues, I feel like they're meant to be displayed by themselves. The statue is impressive. It does all the talking for you, right? But I collect comic books, manga, and stuff like that. If you ever seen the other channel, I'll put the link in the description down below. And I recently finished the Conan the Barbarian comics, collecting them, not reading them. So I finished collecting them. The last one just came out in January. And I wanted a statue to go next to the books, right? And I wanted a statue to be close to the same size as the books. And I was just waiting for the right price and so forth. And somebody gave me a pretty good deal that I felt was a pretty good deal. I think it was like around 300 bucks. I felt, it's pretty good for the type of statue it is. It is a resin statue, and it is a little bit bigger than the books, I believe. So I thought I'd just show it off right now. And I work on the display the way I want to fix everything, and I'll show that off as well. Alright, so this is the box to the Conan statue. Look at him, he looks vicious. Loving it. I love the way the picture looks. It looks awesome. And look at his face. Some Conan statues, they make his face a little too pretty boy. Conan's supposed to be rugged, kind of manly looking. Not the most handsomest guy. He's supposed to look kind of like a brute. And this is how this face really captures how I picture Conan looking. In the comic books, you have different artists. Everybody draws them different, depending who's working on them. And some draw them a little too clean cut for my liking. Okay, here's the back of the box. So you can see all the, it says all this stuff here, everything that comes with it. So right now, I'm going to get into I'm going to show off the statue. I'm going to put it together right now and so forth, display it. And I'm looking right here, you see, you could change the head and put this head with the armor, the helmet, and so forth, right? You could do it without this thing. It has two different options of that, I believe. I think he looks better with that thing on. But yeah, it's awesome to know that we do have options. I mean, look at here. This one has the coat. You could put a coat on them with or without the coat, and with or without the helmet. So that's pretty awesome. I'm gonna display the books right now and kind of put the statue together. Maybe I'll do another video where I do a full review on the statue. We'll get more into detail and so forth. You can see right here it says 15 inches tall. Oh, you can't see it on the camera there. It's 15 inches tall. So that's pretty big. The books, I believe, are 11 inches tall. So it's going to be a little bit taller than the books themselves. There's some big statues that are like 22 inches, 28 inches, and so forth. Those are huge and a lot more expensive. They range at about anywhere between 500 and 1,000, depending how big, right? So like I said, there's a smaller one, but it fits to what I'm trying to do. 15 inches, it's even, if anything, it might be even a little bigger than I wanted it, right? I wanted something around 10 to 12 inches so it could fit with the books. But this is just fine. All right, here's the box. It was comes very well packaged. And the seller, he sold it to me used, but as a statue, it's just being displayed, so it doesn't have any damage or anything like that. And it's always good to hold on to the boxes for when you enjoy it a few years, whatever, then you no longer want it, you can sell it to someone else, right? And he taped it right here very well, very well. I just cut it open right now. Here are all the pieces. I have not got around to actually looking through them and fixing everything yet. Take everything out of the box. As a collector, if you guys collect, usually when you collect books, statues, anything, try to keep it in as mint condition as you can. One, so it doesn't lose its value. And two, for whenever you want to resell it to someone else. Because collections, to me, they're not always meant to be kept forever. They're meant to be enjoyed for a while, a few years, whatever. Then you sell them, so you keep them in as best condition as you can. And with the boxes and everything, if you can as well. So that when you do sell it, the next person basically gets it like almost like new, right? And that way you move on to your new collection. Something like, say later I want a different statue instead of this one. I'll sell it, trade it in for another one, and so forth. It's almost like we're like the best recyclers, if you will, right? Because we know how to keep things preserved and keep them around for a long time. Okay, so this is gonna be the display. I have a few more Conan books that I need to fit there because there's 10 of them. And I'm really happy with the way it looks so far. Really like the way it's looking. I'm gonna do one more display like this with my Alice in Wonderland books. I just need to get an Alice statue, and again, waiting for the right price. The statue itself, it's about the same size as the book, so it's perfect. It's just the axe that he's holding, or you could replace it with a sword. Like I said, I'll do a full review on the statue later, how you could interchange parts, helmets, and all that stuff. But the statue itself is perfect. It's right the same height as the books, but it's taller because of the way he's holding the axe. All in all, very happy with it. Now those books right there, what I kind of want to do on those dust jackets, the way it shows the spines are just the same picture over and over, right? But it's volume 1, 2, 3, etc. I'm thinking maybe get some custom dust jackets made so that the spine will have a picture that connects to all of them, and it'll be some type of Conan action scene, right? That way it won't look like just a bunch of the same thing. It'll be like a action scene where he's fighting one of his main nemesis, kind of like how that book there is. I think that will look pretty cool. It's gonna be almost like if it's a poster standing next to the statue itself. So yeah, I'm very happy with this statue and with the way the display looks. Can't wait to deal with the Alice in Wonderland books down the road. Getting a closer angle, right here you see this, the shield. You could take it off and make him hold the sword there. This little sword here, you can remove it and take it off, put it back on. This belt, as you've seen on the picture, you could take this necklace off and give him some type of armor, more like how he looks in the book itself. You could change the sword for the axe for a sword, put a helmet on him, a lot of different things, so it almost looks like it's two different statues, right? So that was pretty cool. One big complaint I did have though is the base. It just has the boots, and this you magnetically connect to that. I wish the boots and the legs were together so I could hold the statue from here. When you hold it from here, it comes off and the base stays. I'm not a fan of that because when sometimes you want to hold it from up here when you're moving it around, and you have to hold it from the base, which is a lot more difficult and tricky. Minor things, not the end of the world. All in all, you could see all the detail there. We're very, very happy the way that looks. It's almost the same pose he's doing right there on that picture. Can't wait to start reading these books as well. They're like about 1,000 pages each, so it's gonna take me a minute to get through all of them. And this is just Conan the Barbarian. There's another series called Savage Sword of Conan, so that's another 20 books of these. So I'll have enough Conan to read for a long time. Other than that, I think that's it for this video. Hopefully, you enjoyed it. You found it entertaining. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. And also go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way, it'll keep you notified on your feed next time my new video's up. And so you can stay tuned for that review of the full statue. Other than that, I'll check you guys out next time.